Hi everybody, welcome back. Today it has been a crazy morning because today is the first day of potty training my 19-month-old baby, and it has been just a little bit crazy because the cleaning. So today I just want to share with you some of the things that we are doing because a month ago we tried to do this, and after like an hour we freaked out. We just literally stopped and we put the diapers again, and I understood that we were not ready for it. So with this, I mean that basically one of the first things that you need to do is stop doing everything in your house. Your only job is basically just watch your kid all the time. So I will say that in the 4 hours that he has been awake, he pee maybe 20 times and poop twice. So of course the cleaning is like crazy, and while I'm cleaning maybe he's peeing just a little bit more in this area, so just the cleaning is annoying, but we're doing this now. One of the things is that we are doing this with my husband, which I noticed that is so much help because after breakfast, of course, like the house is a mess. So while he's washing the dishes, I'm watching my son like no tomorrow, like every single step, so I can notice if he wants to pee or he needs to poop. Now in the morning, I was sleeping and my husband was taking care of the baby, so he just took the diapers and he ended up pooping. So he started crying, he didn't want to be touched, and his legs were messy, his clothing. My husband was dirty with poop as well. So after I came down, while my husband was cleaning all the kitchen and whatever area my baby pooped, then I noticed that it is easier because finally I was able to watch the kid while my husband was trying to clean and do whatever he needs to do in the kitchen. So if you're doing this, please, just for your mental health, do it with your partner. It will be just easier for you. Another thing that you need for sure to do is prepare your meals. Because seriously, you will not have time cooking and then trying to watch your kid is just impossible. A very important detail that I want to mention is that if you are potty training your kid before 20 months, it will take at least 2 weeks. So make sure to take some time off. When they are older, it's supposed that it will take less time, but still make sure to take some time off. So the first day, what we did was pretty much removing his pants, and this allowed him to understand and notice his pee coming out. And when he wanted to poo, he started grabbing his butt and getting very uncomfortable. He didn't want to sit down on the potty, so this part was very stressful for him. He started peeing on the floor, and I just grabbed him happy, like, yay, let's go to the potty. Sit him there, and even though if he just peed like one drop, I was like, yay, you did it, like super excited. He was like clapping as well. So your energy must be very happy as well, not like freaking out, like, oh my god, you're peeing, because they freaked out. So last time, I just want to mention that when he started pooping, I was like, oh my god, no, like, let's go sit. And I was so stressed out and like kind of yelling at some point that he didn't want to sit on the potty. And he was like, no, 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 like desperate. And this time my mentality changed and I'm like, yeah, let's do it. You want to poo? Another thing that I'm doing is constantly, seriously, every 5 minutes, I'm telling him, let's go sit and pee, or let's go, it's time to poo. So as I mentioned before, he already peed like 20 times, and the majority of them, he will start peeing, like I see that one drop is coming out, and immediately place him on the potty and he will pee. So I would say after 10 times, he was saying like pee, and then peeing a little bit on the floor, but then stopped. I put him on the potty and finished there. Of course, we are giving him a lot of water and pretty much juice. So I normally make my own, but this time I don't have the time to be like cleaning and like mixing everything. So we decided to buy orange juice, which I'm diluting it with water because I don't want that amount of sugar in his small body. So I'm encouraging him to drink more of usual. He has been drinking a lot, which is nice, and because it's everything sweet, which normally we don't do, he's excited to drink. Another thing that I was doing, if he start peeing on the potty, I will give him like one piece of chocolate, which I did that maybe 4 times. But because he's not used to consume sugar or candies or chocolate, he's like, eh. He's not excited. I think he gets more excited when I give him fruit, which I love it. So now what I'm doing is basically just as soon as he finished peeing on the potty, I just clap and start like, yay, yoo-hoo, you are great, and giving high fives. So the energy is like super exciting. And I noticed that he's excited to just go and sit and pee. So your energy will make a difference.
By the way, remember that for at least 3 days, you cannot leave the house at all.
So for that reason, you need to have some activities so you don't get crazy because you are going to be stuck in your house for 3 days. So make sure to do that. I don't know, like if you're letting your kids watch TV, that will be a little bit of time saving for you. But in our case, we don't let him watch TV yet. So we have to become very creative to keep him entertained because it's pretty much a couple of days after Christmas. He has new toys and he has been very busy playing with them. That's why we didn't create too many activities, but for sure for tomorrow we have to do something different. I know that a lot of kids don't poop as much. Maybe they will poop once a day. In my son case, he normally poops like 4 to 6 times a day, and I know that is because he eats a lot of fruit. So his snacks are basically that, like constantly eating raspberries, grapes, apples, everything. Like he loves fruit, and that's what we give him, and that's why he's pooping so much. So this is fantastic because when you are potty training, you will have a lot of opportunities for them to poop. So yeah, he has been like, we have been feeding him even more. So yeah, in the 4 hours, as I mentioned before, he pooped twice, and it was a lot. My son is napping right now, and for his nap we put the diaper on. So on the book that we were reading, oh well, listening pretty much, they mentioned that just for the first day, which will be today, we have to tell him that, explain him pretty much like, okay, you are going to wear a diaper right now because you are going to sleep. After he wakes up, I will remove the diaper right away and continue the day without the diaper. Now during the night, we are going to put the diapers for sure because training them for that for the night is different. So yeah, for sure you still have to keep putting diapers on at night. For the first 3 days, I'm going to literally just follow him all the time with the potty. Good morning, everybody. So today is the second day of potty training my baby, and basically something very important that I want to mention is that yesterday in the afternoon we decided that we are going to take the diaper at night as well. So it's going to be a full potty training. It was a little bit intense because my baby woke up maybe 3 times, which for him is normal. That's why we decided to do it. So he still doesn't sleep through the night. He's, as I mentioned before, 19 months old, and every single day he wakes up 2 or 3 or even 4 times at night. On the book that we are reading is called Oh Crap, and they mentioned that when you take the diaper at night, you have to wake them up around 10 and then at 2 in the morning. So we were like, you know what, he's going to wake up anyways, let's take the diaper out. And of course he peed 4 times. just had to replace the covers and everything. Something that it was useful is that I laid on top of each cover a waterproof piece of cloth. I placed several of them, so when he peed, he was crying, we removed everything right away, and we didn't have to be changing the entire thing all the time. So that was okay. Then he woke up, of course, super early at 5 in the morning. I told him like, hey, do you wanna pee? Do you wanna pee? And he was just angry and didn't wanna even be close to the toilet. But after maybe 10 minutes, I placed him on the potty and he peed right away, which was fantastic. As well, after breakfast, we were playing and I was just, again, just watching him like crazy. And I noticed that he was just uncomfortable and moving here and he didn't know where to go. So I told him like, do you want to poo? And he was like, no, no, like desperate. But I keep insisting, and then one drop of poo on the floor. And then I sit him, I try to just place him there, and he was like angry. He didn't want to sit on the potty. But what I did was using a book, and I was like, hey, let's read meanwhile you're pooping. And then he calmed down, he sit a little bit, and then stand up, walk a little bit, poop again. And once again, I place him on the potty, start reading again, and then he pooped just a little bit. Then he was clapping, and well, it was like a success. I hope after his nap he will poop again. I've been feeding him a lot of fruit, so we have more opportunities for him to poop, which that is the thing that he doesn't want to do like too much. Like he kind of get stressed out, or I don't know why, but that has been a little more tricky. Now throughout the day, once again he has been peeing, I don't know, like 30 times already, a lot. Then something that I'm doing right now is like putting the teddy bears, like, oh, the teddy bear is going to pee and poo as well. So he's like watching. Something that I did and my husband did as well is like when we go to the bathroom, we tell him like, hey, we are going to pee, so come and see. And he's just like looking, like understanding what is peeing. Another thing that I want to mention, and I cannot stress this out, is that right now he's napping and we didn't put the diaper this time. And what I did was just like 5 minutes before putting him down on the bed for his nap, I told him, okay, let's go and pee, and he peed. So I hope he doesn't wake up with pee on the bed. So I don't know, let's see what happens. Okay, so today is day 3 of the potty training, and we are like halfway, I will say. So in the morning, usually he poop right away after breakfast, but now he's holding it, and every time that we notice that he is uncomfortable and he wants to poop, but we told him, okay, let's go to the potty. He doesn't want to go, so he's having struggles with it. We with the pee, it's like half still. So now we are noticing that he's holding it at least, because he's peeing, for example, on the floor, and then we told him, okay, we have to pee on the potty. So he hold it, and then we go sit him on the potty, and he pee a lot. So that's very nice. Sometimes he's saying pee and right away pee, of course, on the floor. So he doesn't go to the potty yet by himself as we thought he was going to. So today he has pooped twice. And yeah, like he was getting desperate. You have no idea. In the morning he was like almost whining for like a half an hour, and he didn't want to go until finally he had to, and of course he pooped on the floor. But now when we sit him, he's not like crying as like the first day, right? So we are getting there. And yesterday at night he didn't, I know he peed twice, but something that I really like now is that before bed I told him, okay, it's time to do the last pee of the day, And usually I put the teddy bears and I told him, oh, the teddy bears are peeing, and then we go to bed. And he pees right away. So yeah, it has been a little bit crazy because being stuck in the house for 3 days is not nice. But yeah, let's see how it goes tonight and tomorrow. Hi again, and I'm filming day 5 pretty much. Yesterday I didn't have time, but I just want to tell you what happened and what is the new things that we are noticing, which is fantastic. So yesterday I will say that he peed maybe 20 times, and like 10 of them he started peeing on the floor, and I told him right away, Ollie, we have to pee on the potty. So he stopped completely. I sit him down on the potty and he started peeing, which was amazing. The other 10 times, basically, after like 10 minutes of he peeing, I will just tell him, okay, Ollie, it's time to pee. I put him on the potty and he immediately started peeing, which was amazing. Now, we noticed that 1 second before he started peeing, he looks down and start peeing. So that is fantastic because now we are just noticing the exact time, and I rush him to the toilet, and most of the time he just pee, which is awesome. Hi, so the night was tough because it is hard for us. So yesterday what I did instead, I just woke him up just before going to bed. So I went around 9 o'clock and I woke him up, put his pants down, and I told him, okay, sweetie, it's time to pee. And he was like, no. But I sit him down and he just peed and went back to sleep. Then we did that at 3:30 because he woke up. Of course, he peed a lot on the bed and he was completely so, I don't know, like, seriously, I'm so confused now. At this point, it's exhausting. Yeah, like at the end of the day, we ended up switching or changing the bed sheets like 3 times because he peed, so it was annoying. Today, which is day 5, when he poop, he's not like, he's like annoyed and he knows that he needs to poo. He start grabbing his butt, but this time when I placed him on the potty, after I noticing that he was so uncomfortable, he just pooped, and he didn't like complain so much like the other days. So finally we are getting somewhere with poo. And what we notice as well is that he's pooping less. As I mentioned before, he usually poops like 4, 5, 6 times a day. Now, oh well, yesterday he pooped 3. The other days he pooped twice. Now, something that very important that I want to mention, and I hope you are watching this video, is that the expectations of your kid learning to poop and pee on the potty fast is not realistic. So the majority of videos that I watch on YouTube, they were saying like, oh, I potty trained my baby in 3 days. And seriously, I went with that idea that, oh my gosh, I'm going to potty train my kid as well super fast. But that is not the reality. Even on the book that we are reading, they mention that no, it's not true. And of course, you go with those beautiful hopes that in 3 days everything is going to finish. Not at all. Some kids, if they are younger than my son, or it would take like at least a month realistically. So it is exhausting. Now, again, on the book that we're reading, they mentioned that the best time to start training them is between 20 to 22 months, because the maturity, and when they are a little bit older, they will understand faster. I wish I was able to do it maybe after a month when he turns 20, but as I said before, he is refusing to let us put his diaper. He's complaining so much, so that's why we thought, okay, it's time for him to be potty trained. Now, yeah, like in 5 days, we have noticed a big change. Even just before nap time, we were in the kitchen and he started running and playing, and then he just went to the potty, look at us. My husband told him, okay, sit. He sit and pee by himself. So we are progressing for sure. Another thing that we are changing today is that we are not going to do the potty training at night anymore. We are going to use a diaper because it is exhausting. We're changing sheets all the time, like constantly doing laundry, and now thinking that we have to wake up in different hours, like 10 or 2, whatever time, is exhausting. Like I'm super, super tired, because of course I don't want to put an alarm. And the problem with my son is that he wakes up several times at night. So for me, like waking up, rocking him to sleep, or like trying to console him or cuddle him to sleep, and then waking him up, I have to wake so much that at this point I'm exhausted. So today I tell my husband, hey, you know what? Let's be more realistic. Let's put the diaper during night so I can have a little bit of break, and we'll do the potty training at night when he turns 2 years in a couple of months. But right now we just want to focus on potty training during the day. Okay, so now that we are here, I just realized that if you're living in an area where you have winter time, like us, we live in Canada, so right now it's very cold. I think the best time to potty train them will be during summer, because yeah, you can be outside and easy. If you go to the park or whatever, you can take their underwear or pull them down and make them pee on behind a tree or whatever. So now during winter, it's for us impossible to just go to the park, because removing all his clothing is going to be so tough. Right now we are like -10, so it's not great. So yeah, let's see how it goes. But yeah, this is day 4 and day 5 of the potty training. Okay, I just gonna give you a resume of what happened. Today is day number 9. So day number 7 was the day that we changed and pretty much put pants on. And that day he was being like crazy. He pooped as well, but he was telling us as soon as he started peeing, he stopped, and then we were able to run to the bathroom. So that was very nice. A couple of times after peeing, he didn't wanna sit on the potty, but it was because he finished, and it was kind of stressful. But then day number 8, put pants on, and then we went for a walk. So he ended up being, because I took longer than I thought. So on the book they recommend to just walk for like a block and that's it, and I walk more because I was with a friend. So I pretty much was with him for an hour outside, which is too much. My mistake. Now today is day number 9, and it was fantastic because he woke up, I sit him right away on the potty, he pee. After breakfast, he pee again. A couple of times on the floor, just a little bit, but he starts saying like pee pee, pee pee. And then we just ran and pee. Then in the afternoon, after his nap, we went to a restaurant, and when we were leaving the restaurant, he told me pee pee. And I just said like, okay, let's just wait till we have the potty on the car. Let's pee there. And we arrived to the car. He said pee pee again, and then sit and pee. So that was amazing. Now we got to a hotel because we're on vacation. So we pretty much just drove for 2 hours while he napped. By the way, we put diaper just in case we didn't want to have any accidents. Now that we are on the hotel, he told me again like pee 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 pee. I took him to the potty, he pee, and yeah. So now he's saying popo popo all the time, but he hasn't been able to go through the entire day. He hasn't pooped yet, so that's why I'm like constantly
okay, let's go poo like crazy, but he doesn't want to. So yeah, let's see how it goes. But finally, I will say that day number 8 was kind of a breakthrough, and day 9, I'm just surprised. Okay, I want to give you a resume of day 10 and 11. Has been beautiful because he just pee maybe twice on his pants, but the rest of the time he's asking like pee, poo, and we just run to the potty. It has been wonderful. So something very interesting is that sometimes even though he's saying pee, he doesn't want to sit. So I remove one of the parts of the potty and I make him pee standing up, and he's more than okay with it. As well, in the morning, as soon as he wakes up, I usually take his nighttime diaper and sit him on the potty. Right away, he pees and poo, no problem. So it has been wonderful for sure. I will say that the past 3 days, it has been a change completely. He understands what he needs to do. Let's put an example from the 20 times that he has to pee throughout the day. 18 times he asks or just sits on the toilet when we put him there, and the 2 times he peed is nothing. So this is working and we are very excited. We're going for walks as well, and I'm taking a little bit longer, so I do not go more than half an hour with him outside just in case, because it's very cold and I don't want him to be peeing his pants. And today is day 12, and basically this is the first day that he didn't poo or pee on his pants, which it has been wonderful. So every time that he needs to pee, he will tell me, or what I do is basically still every 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I will ask, hey, do you want to pee? Sometimes he tells me no. I will wait 5 more minutes and then sit him on the potty, and he will pee, no problem. So I'm very excited. Now our next step is pretty much wait 2 more weeks, and finally we can put some underwear on him. It's supposed that if we use underwear right now, his brain start thinking that he is wearing a diaper, because he is like very tight, and well, his private parts are tight. So of course that makes them have more accents, and we don't want that. So it has been 2 weeks since we did the potty training, and it has been amazing. So the majority of time he will go to the potty, he will tell us pee pee popo and give us some time. So throughout the day, I will say that maybe he has a accident maybe once or twice per day, but again, from the, I don't know, 25 times that he goes to the bathroom, um, he will have like 2 accidents, and 23 times it will be like super nice, like we just go and no problem. So yesterday we went to the aquarium, and of course it was more difficult. We had his potty on the car, so in some point he wanted to poo. We stopped on the highway, he ended up pooping, and we just continue our way. So that is a very important thing. You need to carry your potty on the car, because seriously, kids will pee all the time. It's amazing. So just to have like that on your head, remember to carry one of those. And now that we are going to the park, I have more time. When he is very entertained outside and walking, he will not be that much. It will be maybe every half an hour. So after we go to the park, he plays a little bit, and then I will ask, hey, do you want to pee? And then he's like, yes, and we just go and pee a little bit on a little piece of plastic that I have from the potty, and then we just continue playing. So now we are going away for longer, so that is pretty cool. Still, like, constantly I ask him, hey, you wanna pee? And so I just don't want to have him to have accidents, but after one more week I'm going to stop, and I will allow him to just tell me instead of me asking, and see how it goes. Finally, what I want to mention is that during day 12 and 13, he was using, of course, the potty. I placed it on the bathroom. The other days, pretty much, I was just following my baby with the potty. But day 12 and 13, I just placed it on the bathroom. We just ran to it and he peed here, no problem. And now day 14 and 15, we got this, which is awesome. So I want to show you. So I want to show you this. We installed this in our bathroom, and of course this is for adults. And then we just put this down, sit the baby here, and that's it. So during day 15, we already eliminate the potty, and now he's sitting on the big toilet. Now what we need to get is something so he can step up and kind of sit by himself when he needs it. But still, like every time that he wants to pee, he just calls me and runs to me, and we just sit him there. This is everything. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share. See you soon. Bye.